Destination reached.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.
Welcome. See anything that catches your eye?
I'm in the market for some new wings. I don't know, though. This might be out of my price range. Yeah, why not?
Fantastic. Let me just get you the keys and complete the paperwork, and we'll get you settled in. I guarantee you won't regret this decision.
God, I love that new ship smell.
Destination reached. Destination reached.
Welcome to Caballeros, the Dodge Sector's fuel fiesta. Pull forward, please.
Destination reached.
You see any bounties around here? I've already got them staked out.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached. Destination reached. Autopilot
one in my
disengaged
sights.
by craft proximity. Destination reached. Radar impaired. Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Destination reached. Bounty detected.
God damn it. Just what I needed.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile inbound.
You will regret.
This day just keeps getting better and better.
Come closer, pretty thing. Come closer. I'll burn you to cinders.
Missile inbound.
Gotcha. Looks like that's safely in the hold. Oh, come on. Gotcha.
Missile inbound.
Ah, shit. Got it.
Destination reached. Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Looks like trouble.
Assistance requested.
Juno. There we go.
This is some bull.
Thank you, ma'am. It's nice to know there are some good folks out here.
Destination reached.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Fan.
God, I love that new ship smell.
Destination reached.
Someday this thing is just gonna shake itself apart.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
This ain't gonna go well for you.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Target destroyed. That's one down.
Gotcha.
Feel free to assist. Citizen.
Shit.
Destination reached. Bounty detected. Radar impaired. Destination reached. Bounty detected. Radar impaired. Bounty detected. Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Oh, isn't this lovely? Zando Kovar.
Missile inbound.
Shit! Destination reached.
Come to mama.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Ah, shit, ambush.
Hostile craft inbound.
sure showed up at the right time. I can only give so much, but I hope this makes a square.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Destination reached.
Okay, let's do this.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile inbound.
Only a fool awaits certain death.
I think that's the last of them.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal.
Seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Damn it, an ambush.
Hostile craft inbound.
This ain't gonna go well for you.
Hell with this.
Got it.
I'm getting ripped to bits. Somebody help.
Shit.
Smoked them.
Well, that went better than expected.
Thanks for your help. Let me give you a little something for it.
Destination reached. Radar impaired.
Shit.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
That's a kill. Well, that wasn't so bad.
There we go.
Destination reached.
Safe traveling.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated bay.
How's business?
Missile inbound. Missile inbound.
In my sights.
This is some bullshit right here.
Eliminated.
Looks like that. Safely in the hole.
My love for hells.
Destination reached. Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Looks like they're in a bit of a fix.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help. Thanks for your help. Let me give you a little something for it.
Destination reached. Destination reached. Bounty detected.
Let's put some more marks on the kill board.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Gotcha. Got it.
Destination reached.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated. Juno, so wonderful to see you. My assistant tells me the package was delivered to our warehouse. I hope the ship is meeting your needs.
Well, it got me to Nevada. Thanks again, Orzu.
I trust things went smoothly. No bumps in the road.
As Richter said, all's well that ends well, I guess.
Good, good. It does my heart's good to observe you in the flesh again. The years have been kind. You haven't aged a day.
Orzu, you old smoothie. Come on, what's up? More to the point, what was in that package?
Oh, just a thumb on the scale, as it were. The hospitality business here in Nevada is, well, let's say it is competitive. Some unsavory elements are taking liberties, and I'd like to curtail that. That package contains some equipment that I think may keep them in their own corner.
Well, best of luck with that. So, not to sound ungrateful, but my request?
Ah, yes, the information you asked for. I did a bit of digging, and while I came up empty on your man's location, I do have a lead on how to find him.
Go on.
There's a bounty hunter, goes by the name of Satchel. He operates out of the New Mexico system and is a known associate. That's not to say they're friends, but he's had recent contact and can probably set you on the right path.
Whereabouts in New Mexico am I looking?
I believe he favors the cantina on Hobbs. I certainly hope he can assist you.
Thanks, Orzu. I appreciate it.
Oh, and Juno, do stop by later. Now that you're back on the board again, it would be wonderful to catch up further when you're no longer indisposed.
How about it? Can I get you something to drink?
Hey, how's things?
Any action on the shipping lanes you might know about?
Oh, you bet. Lots of that sort of information passes through here.
I'm
Pleasure doing business with you.
I appreciate it. All right.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Damn. Come on. Damn. So, what are we playing for?
Hey, how about a game?
Yeah, why not?
All right, then.
Let's see what you got. Let's see here. Damn it.
Perfect. Better luck next time.
Another.
All right.
What have you got? Aw, come on.
All right.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Destination reached. Destination reached.
got insurance.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Gotcha. Looks like that's safely in the hold.
Destination reached. Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Your end awaits you.
Missile inbound.
Got it.
Come on, Juno.
Destination reached.
God, it's like getting hit by a truck.
Destination reached.
Docking request received. Automatic landing sequence initiated.
You, Satchel? A friend of mine told me to look you up. Said you'd be able to help me find someone I've got a particular interest in.
Well, friend? I don't usually get a lot of referrals. Well, work is work, I suppose. So, the particular interest?
Goes by the name of Ruth, or Ruthless sometimes. You know him?
I know him by reputation, and we've crossed paths a few times. What is the nature of this interest?
Honestly, that's my business for now.
Well, I do have some resources I can call on to locate Mr. Ruth. However, I'm in the middle of another task at present.
What would it take to get you to drop that task?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I'm a great believer in finishing what I start. Tenacity is my watchword. However, if you were to assist, we might speed things along.
What kind of assistance are we talking about?
Well, Miss Markev, nothing that would be outside your areas of expertise.
I don't remember telling you my name.
Miss Markev, I have been around for a long time, and I have an infallible memory. I certainly remember hearing about you. At any rate, I've a troublesome bounty to collect. He's been skipping systems, and a second pair of hands would make it easier to corner him.
What's the handle?
Sandar the Trues, a small-time skag dealer, but slippery. I'll send a profile to your pad. What say we meet at the jump gate to Louisiana and pursue him together?
And then you'll point me to Ruth?
I'll do my utmost. That's all I can guarantee.
See you in space, then.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
Ah, Miss Markev, I appreciate your punctuality.
That's me, punctual. So, how are we doing this?
I typically track my marks by hacking jump gates in the relevant regions and siphoning identification codes. I have a vast library of IDs from suspect individuals. When my mark passes through the system, I receive notification and intercept.
Okay, that sounds easy. Why do you need me?
Sandar is a particularly cunning mark. He has installed a signature spoofer which cycles his identifications. It defeats my standard method. I have developed a system which can backtrace a spoofed ID and intuit a connection, but it is not infallible. I cannot be everywhere at once, so I require a partner to cover multiple gates.
Craft inbound.
Let's get on it then. Where should I be waiting, and what sort of ship is he flying?
It's likely he will pass through the cluster of systems around the Merlin system. Juarez or Thibodeau, perhaps. You should watch the gate to Juarez in Merlin. I'll patrol the other gates. He favors a modified Sandhawk. Be wary. I am broadcasting a code sequence for his likely ID cycle. Contact me if you see him.
Roger, I'm off. Just what I needed. A gaggle of shitheads.
I've got you in my sights.
Ah, my beautiful ship.
Gotcha.
Missile inbound. Destination reached. Missile inbound. Craft inbound.
this gives me such a splitting headache.
Craft inbound. Destination reached.
Look what we got here. A couple of assholes.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Phew. Got it.
Destination reached.
Wow, this is exciting. Might as well get a little shut-eye.
Craft entering the area.
Shit, is that him? Looks like a Sandhawk, all right. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a potential ID match. Satchel, looks like I got a bite. What do you want me to do with this guy?
I'm coming to join you, but you must not let Sandar leave the area. Disable his craft if you must, or stall for time. On my way.
Well, hello there. A little bird told me you'd be flying through here. Sandar, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, friend. You must have me confused with someone else. We Greel all look alike, I'm told. Just a humble merchant going about my business.
A humble merchant, eh? That's a funny choice for a merchant vessel.
Not at all. I deal in merchandise with a short shelf life. Time is of the essence. And speaking of which, I really must be on my way.
I'm afraid not, pal. I'm gonna need you to stick around a while longer.
That's quite impossible. You really should learn to keep your oddly shaped nose out of other creatures' business.
Hostile craft
You rode up
inbound.
well this morning. Well, those are
Missile
some mighty
inbound.
well-armed escorts you have there. Grain and textiles really hot these days.
Oh, my ship, my merchandise. Oh, this is so infuriating.
Missile inbound. Craft inbound.
Juno, my dear, do I have an opportunity for you?
Richter. All right, lay it on me.
It seems I've arrived after all the excitement. Excellent work, Miss Markev. I'll take possession of the mark. Let's meet again at Hobbs Station and see what we can't do about your particular problem.
Objective complete.
Tell you what, come on over to Nacogdoches and I'll give you the rundown. There's some money in it for you, as well as a hell of a business opportunity.
I'll think about it, Richter.
Don't let this sweet deal pass you by.
Destination reached. Craft inbound. Destination reached.
My beautiful ship!
Craft entering the area.
Come to mama.
Destination reached.
Ugh, I hate these jumps.
Destination reached.
Requesting landing clearance.
Ms. Markev, excellent to see you. I think you may have missed your calling as a bounty hunter.
I spent enough time dragging rats out of their holes. Thanks. Ready to make good on your end of the deal?
I am a machine of my word. Sandar is delivered, the bounty paid, and I'm free to assist in your search. I've gathered some intel pertaining to Ruth's craft, and armed with that, we should be able to update the triggers I've planted on some key jump gates. Then, we simply wait for him to trip them, and we'll know his whereabouts.
What are we waiting for then?
I'll join you outside the station. 3 key gates that should provide maximum coverage along well-used routes in Colorado, Mississippi, and Arizona. I'll mark each gate for you. We'll rendezvous at all 3. I'll update the ID triggers, and then we'll bide our time. Shall we?
All right, off to Colorado, I guess.
Destination reached. Craft inbound.
If you surrender now, I won't hurt you too badly.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile inbound.
Oh, that's it for you.
Shock up another one.
Missile inbound.
Is the night.
Destination reached.
Requesting clearance.
Oh, there she is. Sit down, sit down.
I have no idea why I'm here, if I'm honest.
Because you answer the door when opportunity knocks, that's why. Look, I have grown understandably weary of my brother's attempts to cut me off from the family business, so it's time to do what any good entrepreneur does, and start my own.
Well, this should be good.
Richtertronics. It rolls off the tongue, don't it? Purveyors of fine hand tool propulsion and subsystems components. I just need a facility to get manufacturing rolling.
I'm still not sure why I'm here.
It just so happens that there's a derelict refinery in the Colorado system that would be absolutely perfect. Only trouble is, it's overrun with infected.
Infected?
Oh, you haven't heard of them. They're mechanicals that are sick with a software virus. Makes them crazy, and other mechanicals have to stay away, 'cause I guess it's catching. Anyway, it's no threat to us. Well, apart from the regular kind of heavily armed threat.
So you want what? My help in clearing out the area around the refinery?
Yes, indeed. And I've got cash on hand to pay this time out, especially after all the money I'm gonna save on that refinery. I can buy it for a song.
Oh, hell, why not? I could always use some scratch.
That's my girl. I've already sent the coordinates your way. I'll see you there. Toodaloo.
Clearance granted. You are...
Destination reached.
I hate these jumps.
The will of our Lord is my armor and will protect me.
Missile inbound.
Put in my sights.
Gotcha.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
I seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Missile inbound. Radar impaired.
Damn it, an ambush. Gotcha.
Bounty received.
Looks like we've got some uninvited company.
Hostile craft entering the area.
Don't you worry. This is gonna be over real quick.
Roasting my tail feathers here.
Radar impaired.
Damn.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Oh, you gonna
Look what we got here. Something juicy.
Hello, Juno. If you happen to be in the neighborhood, perhaps you'd like to see the contents of the package you delivered.
That might be a little out of my way just to stop and take a look, Orzu.
And if I allowed you to keep the contents of said package?
Sounds a little more interesting. Why all the cloak and dagger?
In-person communication is always the most secure. I'll see you soon, Juno.
I don't have time for this.
Destination reached. Hostile
I
craft
got a
inbound.
bad feeling about this. There we go.
Missile inbound.
Oh, come on.
Nothing left but dust.
Gotcha.
My, look what we have here.
Destination reached.
Bounty's as good as collected. Got it. Looks like they're making a run for it.
Missile inbound.
Oh, hell with this! Shit.
Where are you?
Missile inbound.
Looks like that's safely in the hold.
Bounty received. Missile inbound.
Iced him. Come on, Juno. Gotcha.
I think that's the last of them.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Clearance granted. You are now...
Destination reached.
Look what we got here. Something juicy.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Missile inbound.
See how you like the taste of this, buddy.
I'm gonna burn you down.
Shit. Got it.
Missile inbound. Guarantee received.
Time to get into it.
Destination reached.
That's what I'm talking about. Just like that, safely in the hold.
Target down.
Craft inbound.
They're tearing me up out here. I could use a hand.
Shit.
Seen any action lately?
Destination reached.
Oh, shit!
Hostile craft
Well, that
entering
wasn't
the
so
area. Missile inbound.
Just what I needed. A gaggle of shitheads.
Mission complete. Destination reached.
Oh, you bit off more than you could chew. Well, that bounty's as good as collect.
Missile inbound.
They're tearing me up out here. I could use a hand.
Damn, they're getting away.
The hell with this.
seem to be in a bit of trouble. I sure could use your help.
Let's see, which way did you go?
Radar impaired.
Damn it, an ambush.
Hostile craft entering the area. Missile inbound.
You get lost.
No, no, no! No, Shanzendo!
Missile inbound.
Gotcha. Shit.
Thanks for your help. Let me give you a little something for it.
Ah, God damn it. Just what I needed.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
No!
Come to mama.
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
I can't get these bastards off my ass. Some neighborly help sure would be appreciated.
Yeah.
You hear of any good leads, you let me know.
Destination reached.
Everything going okay?
Destination reached.
Looks like I found you. Oh, boom. we're in the clear.
Hostile craft inbound.
You're an... the witch.
Missile inbound.
Score one.
Stab it!
Bounty received.
Damn it.
No, this is unacceptable.
Gotcha. Looks like we're in the clear.
Destination reached. Craft entering the area.
This is Juno, call sign Bandit 24, requesting clearance to land.
Mission complete. Cargo removed. Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Mayday, mayday. Requesting help from anybody in the area.
Shit. What have we got here? I think we're clear.
Destination reached. Craft inbound.
Don't you worry. This gonna be over real quick. This is some bullshit right here.
Gotcha. God, it's like getting hit by a truck. All right, here we go.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Missile inbound.
Shit!
Nothing left but dust.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination
Look what we
reached.
got here.
There they are. Let's mop up this mess.
Missile inbound.
Damn, there's a lot of them.
Missile inbound.
Come on. Shit.
Almost all of them. Whew, that's a lot. Nicely done, Juno. I've already wired those credits your way. I'll let you know if any other business opportunities with Richtertronics crop up in the future. You be good now.
I think that's the last of them. See you around, Richter.
Mission complete. Destination reached.
I think that's the last of them.
Excellent. I believe we are ready. This operation requires my full concentration. Please keep an eye out for law enforcement or any other undesirable elements.
Craft
Is this
entering
gonna
the
take
area.
long?
Only if I am interrupted.
Yeah. I think that's the last of them.
The modification is complete. Let's move on to the Mississippi system. Please follow me through the jump gate.
Craft entering the area. Destination reached.
Let's mix it up.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Things are pretty quiet around here. Maybe too quiet.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Destination reached.
Let's mix it up.
Entering the area.
A bit of a mess.
These damned inviolates are real menace. If they damage the more delicate tracking electronics on the gate, it will disrupt my system. We must eliminate them.
I've got no problem with that.
Dusted. Got it. Shit. Gotcha.
My skill was disappointing.
Got it.
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
I believe the threat has passed. This shouldn't take long.
Craft inbound.
Modification complete. One last stop in Arizona.
See you there.
You hear of any good leads, you let me know.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
I'm coming for you.
We would not decline an offer of assistance.
Missile inbound.
Ah, hell, this is a shit show.
Son of a bitch!
Missile inbound. Bounty received. Destination reached. Craft inbound.
No inviolates. Good.
Indeed. I'm beginning the modification now.
Craft entering the area.
Ah, shit. It looks like we've got company. Cops.
Unidentified craft. You are tampering with Arizona system property. Cease at once and prepare to be taken into custody.
Missile
You know,
inbound.
I have no intention of being apprehended. Please deal with this situation as you see fit, with the assumption that I will not be surrendering.
This is an...
Well, that wasn't so bad. Looks like that's the last of them.
The modification is complete and the web is spun. Now we simply wait for the fly to stumble across it. It's best to be patient. I'll contact you as soon as I feel a tugging on the strands.
Talk to you soon, Satchel.
Farewell.
This ain't gonna go well for you.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Bounty received.
Gotcha.
Come on, Juno.
Destination reached. Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Dang it!
Destination reached. Destination reached.
That always gives me such a splitting headache.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles.
Your end approaches.
Destination reached.
Docking clearance requested. All right, you've piqued my interest. What's in that package that's so damn secret?
Just a moment. We'll get to that. First, I should tell you the reason for it, yes? Are you familiar with the White Hand Mob?
Not really. Don't remember hearing about them in the old days.
A relatively recent and unfortunate development. These mobsters began operating in Nevada a few years ago. They own New Vegas, and they aren't much for competition. They have a division's worth of crooked police on their payroll, and they have been making my life difficult.
So, you're garden variety scumbags.
Well-funded and well-organized scumbags. At any rate, killing corrupt cops isn't likely to improve things for me. However, I do need to send a message. Hence, the package.
What's it full of? Money?
Paying off the police is a never-ending prospect. I prefer something more definitive. No, it's a weapon of sorts. An EMP javelin, developed by Brust. With it, craft can be disabled without killing the pilot. I want to send a message to the cops on the take that will make them think twice about interfering with my business, without starting a full-scale war.
Smart, but you still need somebody to pull the trigger, yeah?
Indeed. Preferably someone not from the area. I've already had it sent to the docks, secured with your vessel.
So, you're saying I need to shoot a bunch of cops with this experimental weapon and hope they don't die, and then leave?
That's the idea. They tend to harass my liquor shipments, so I'll send you along for the ride, and if they show up, you'll deal out a bit of a warning. And, of course, I'll pay you for your trouble, and you can keep the weapon for yourself. What do you say?
Why not? Sounds like this gizmo might come in handy in the future.
Wonderful. I'll send coordinates to your pad so that you can meet up with the liquor transport. Make sure you install the javelin beforehand, of course.
You got it.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
You must be Juno Markev.
That's me. You guys ready to roll?
Ready and waiting. Fly over here and pair up. We're gonna head to Sparks, and if our bad luck holds, the cops ought to pick us up on the way.
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Craft inbound.
Right on schedule. All right, Miss Markev. Do your thing.
Nevada police here. We've received intel that this vessel is transporting illegal substances. Heave to and prepare to be searched.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I sure hope the White Hand is paying you well. I think it's time you took your business elsewhere, though.
Lady, you just want to stay out of this.
Pass.
What the hell? My craft is disabled. Repeat, craft disabled. This is an act of aggression against the Dodge Sector Police Force. It will be met with deadly force.
Missile inbound.
She's got some kind of EMP weapon. Use evasion patterns and take her down.
Missile inbound.
Just a few more to go. Looks like all of them.
I think that just about does it. You boys and girls should maybe think a little harder about whose payroll you're on.
Thanks, Miss Markev. We're moving out.
Juno, wonderful. I just received word that the plan went exceptionally well. I've already wired a generous bonus to your account. Thank you.
Mission
My
complete.
pleasure, Orzu.
Juno Markev, holy shit, I heard you were kicking around the sector, but I didn't believe it.
Destination
Marla,
reached.
is that you? Hell, girl, it's good to see you. Don't tell me you're still slumming with the double jacks.
Well, afraid so. You know me. Can't let go of a good thing. Listen, seeing as you're in the area and all, I could use a hand. You want to cruise by the old stomping grounds?
I don't know, Marla. I didn't leave on the best of terms.
Ah, the bad blood never stopped you before. I could use the friendly ear.
Well, I guess I got some time to kill. Okay, Marla, I'll swing by. For you.
Appreciate it, girl. Let's meet at Loretto and Juarez first, though. See you soon.
Watch your back out there.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your request is granted. Please proceed to the designated...
Autopilot disengaged by hostiles. Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached. Missile inbound.
For shame, sinner.
One down.
Missile inbound.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Destination reached.
Someday this thing's just gonna shake itself apart.
Busted.
Phew.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity. Destination reached.
Someday this thing's just gonna shake itself apart.
Autopilot disengaged by distress signal. Destination reached.
Look what wandered into this slaughterhouse. Gotcha. Well, that went better than expected.
Autopilot disengaged by craft proximity.
Mayday! Mayday! Requesting help from anybody in the...
Destination reached.
Dodge Sector Traffic Control, your...
Well, hell, Juno, you haven't changed a bit.
If that's your opening line, things must be pretty dire.
All right, you got me. Still, it's goddamn good to see you, even if things kind of have gone to shit for the Doublejacks.
I figured Ansel would have kept things ticking over. For a pirate, he was always pretty level-headed.
Well, maybe he would have if he'd had the chance, but Ansel isn't the man up top. He ain't even in the picture. Cops have him behind bars.
So who's behind the wheel?
Durgan. And I'm pretty sure he's the one made certain Ansel was put somewhere he couldn't interfere.
I have a hard time believing that DJs would just toe the line for Durgan. He was a nasty piece of work.
Not all of them, no. But you know what they say about a fish rotting from the head.
How many sane people have you got? What are you gonna do about it? Because Durgan, Jesus.
Well, we are gonna do something about it with your assistance, girl. That's why I need you to come back.
Marla, I want to help, but I left the Jacks. I'm not going back, and I got my own problems.
Well, not permanent, like. I just need you to fly along with me for a little while. Steer things the right way. And once we've got some support, we spring Ansel and put things back on the right track. Come on, for old time's sake.
Old time's sake, huh? Juno Markev, brought low by a cliche.
Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. I knew you'd do it. Meet me up at the den.
All right, Marla, get out of here. Let's see here.